question is, why should I hire you? Now this is one of the most trickiest question which you ever need to face in life whenever you are on the verge of interview. It is actually, you see, the interviewer is selling him onto you and giving you all the opportunities to express yourself. Rather, you have to make that confidence in you grow so that you can channelize it in the proper manner and win their hearts, and the job is yours. You have to deliver the work in such a way so that you can put the best of yours, and it is that you are the only one who is needed ideally for the job. Now the answer to this is you have to say it in a very tricky manner. The first and foremost is ones who are the experienced. You all can say that I have possessed all my skills and experience all these years, and whatever I have brought in with myself, this is the best thing I can deliver to the company and help it towards the growth and for the betterment of the institute or organization. These are some of the things you have to say it in a much organized way. Rather, channelize it in such a way so that the HR is bound to recruit you. Now if we come down to the segment of the ones who are the freshers. The freshers are bringing that much of the knowledge with them, but in a way you have to say in such a manner where they will once again find that confidence level in you. So you can start in such a way that it is a pleasure for me that I have been given the chance to be interviewed at a renowned company, and here I am today to possess down all my essential things what I have brought in with me, and I would rather further look for the betterment and upliftment of the company, and rather it is my sheer luck that you have given me a chance to provide the work over here, the kind of experience which I am going to receive from you, as well as I am going to enhance my knowledge in it. And I promise you I'll give you much more of the output in it. Okay, so lastly, if we want to conclude what we have to say, the biggest day it is when you are facing down the interview. So if you just plan down before the company, do a little bit of research beforehand, it will be rather easier for you. You all can go to the home page over there, you can just get to see the galleries, the segment, what is the vision, the mission of the particular institute or the company, and thus you can get with them. You can be at the liaison and maintain it with them as per that, and as per their requirement you can fulfill every single desire, and the job is yours. Thank you. Now today's topic is on idioms and phrases. As you all can see, let us talk about what is the importance of using the idioms in life. When we are in our conversation, you see, the kind of conversation determines our quality of life. So in order to become a good and effective speaker, it is how well you can converse with someone and how well your communication goes, which makes a rank in the society, and rather you can be highlighted and come down into limelight. So for that, to be an effective speaker, we here need the usage of idioms and phrases. So let's have a look. Number one, at one's fingertips. It means, I have given the meanings in bracket. It means complete knowledge, to have a complete knowledge about anything. So let's see how well it is followed down by an example. All the rules of the company are at his fingertips. So a person who has a complete knowledge is said at one's fingertips. Number two, at the spur of the moment, means without any delay. You can use this in an interview. We must respond at the spur of the moment. So whenever it is asked to you, you have to respond simultaneously, spontaneously. Number three, as fit as a fiddle. It means strong and healthy. So you can use, he has recovered from illness and now he is as fit as a fiddle. We all can use this while writing down letter, I believe you are as fit as a fiddle. Number four, at a loss, to be unable to decide. So some people has a particular problem, they are not able to decide down, they are into hesitation. So then we can use, I am at a loss to know what to do. You don't know exactly what to do. Okay. Down to the next segment of words, as you can see, by hook or by crook. It means by one means or other. So we can use he is determined to get the first division in his exam or in his class by hook or by crook. By anyhow you need to get on to that means. Next, blow one's trumpets. It means to praise oneself. One, it is a certain person who brags a lot about himself, boasts about himself. So no one likes to blow one's trumpet until unless you are given the opportunity. Next, break the news, to give bad news. Now you see, you can change at some places, you can change down according to the usage or the particular tense. If needed, you can change down. So over here the main idiom is break the news. It is changing down, he broke the news of her husband's death, which has taken place in the past a long time back. So you had to change it to broke, which is the past form of break. Next, bookworm, a person who is in the habit of reading books always. So he has no time for social activities as he is a bookworm, a person who remains seated with books. Next, born with a silver spoon. It means a person who is born in a rich or royal family. My friend is born with a silver spoon. Next, you will find blue and black. It means beaten severely, continuous beating or a kind of torture also, you can say. So he was beaten blue and black by the policeman in the jail. Okay, so over here I have just concluded a few of those idioms and phrases which are laid down in our daily life. Apart from this, I would suggest you all can go down to the alphabetical wise and you all can get on some more phrases and idioms, okay, which we need to use in our daily life, so that it is all clear to you all, and whenever you go through that, there are a stock of idioms which you use it down in your daily life conversation, which will make your conversation a little more refined and it will create the interest of the speaker as well as the listener. As you all can see further, these are a few of the idioms and phrases. Now it's really not possible to write down each and everything, so I am giving you a set of some handy tips which you can use it down widely and in your daily life. Now among that, one of it, just note it down, the best of both ends. Now what does that mean? It means particularly you can enjoy two different situations at one time. So we can give an example sentence that he was using at the best of both ends. Next, you can say call it a day. So you are taking it down that today a particular work is cancelled. So you can use it down. It's better to not to go to the bank. Let's call it a day. Blessing in disguise. This thing you all must have heard. It means something which is a little unfortunate in the beginning, but later it proved on to be much more beneficial for you. So you can say that at first the exam results were not good, but in the end it was a blessing in disguise, okay, as I was being promoted. Next, you can say once in a blue moon. It means a certain position or a person who is not meeting down frequently. It's very rare. So you can use it in a sentence that he comes to class once in a blue moon. Next, you can say a piece of cake. It means which is a very easy thing. So like you can say the English exam was a piece of cake. Next, we come down to kill two birds with one stone. It means you are aiming at two things at one time and you are getting the success on it. So you can say I was doing my studies along with my professional course, and that is it. I killed two birds at a time and came out with flying colors, okay. And some more of it, you can also use it down for daily life, to hit the nail on the head. It means something which is a very tricky situation for you, and at last you got exactly the desirable result for it. We can say no pain, no gain, where there is no effort, there is nothing you will gain. So you can say unless you put your hard work, there is no pain, no gain. So a few of it I have just discussed on. There are many more. You can certainly check into Google and get it. And for this, just note it down, give a touch of all these things, revise it daily, revise this list thoroughly to channelize and keep it going. Thanks you.
Good evening everyone, my name is Shobhik Datto. I belong to Chakda, which is situated in Nadia district of West Bengal, but currently I live in Damdam Private Road. Currently I am pursuing BTech in Electrical Engineering from Raula Institute of Technology. I have completed my secondary education in the year of 2015 and passed my higher secondary education in the year of 2017 from Chakda Ramal Academy. My hobbies are listening to music and playing cricket. My short-term goal is to achieve a job in a good reputed company, and my long-term goal is to be a successful engineer and a good human being in my life. That's all. Thank you.